This door behind me leads to my wood shop and my office, and I walk through it every single day. But for years now, I've been putting off a fix for this wood rot issue that I've got going on in the exterior door frame. And it's getting to the point now where if I don't address it, it's gonna become a serious issue. So that's what we're gonna be going over today. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do is just get rid of kind of any loose wood fibers, basically anything that is fully rotted out, which honestly, I'm kind of worried because we're gonna really see how much damage we got here. This is worse than I thought. I've got a wire brush to kind of get rid of some of these paint chips as well. Now, the major concern is that if I would have caught this way earlier, this would have been a much easier fix, and I'll show you that here in a little bit. But if this goes on too much longer, hopefully it's not already there. But I mean, you can kind of see right now, I'm removing a lot of wood from here, and this is, the water could get into the framing of the house and cause a much bigger issue. I mean, obviously to replace a door, which you could simply cut this piece of wood out and replace it, kind of splice in a new piece if you had to hire a contractor to do that. Probably looking around $400 or $500, give or take, depending on your area. But if this water gets into the wall, then you're talking about thousands of dollars because you've got to tear out drywall, rework any damaged internal framing, mold remediation, all that bad stuff that we don't want to deal with. So dealing with this now is going to save us a lot of headache in the future. All right, now that we've got that all cleaned up, luckily a sponsor of ours, DAP, sent me this kit a while back, and this is something, again, that I've been needing to do. Now, this is DAP's plastic wood rot repair kit. And basically what comes in here is a wood hardener and a epoxy filler. So this is going to be the ticket as far as making sure that we get a very good seal and something that's not going to move. This is actually going to be better than wood. What we're going to do now that we've got the area cleaned up is I'm actually going to apply this wood hardener, and that is what is going to kind of just harden up any softened wood that's in here and give us a better adhesion point, hopefully, for the epoxy filler. So now that I've got that done, the instructions say that we need to allow that to set up for 2 to 4 hours. So while that is hardening, I'm actually going to take you over to the other door and show you an even easier fix that you can use for preventative maintenance. Now, my wife actually painted this door the other day, and I noticed right here that we were actually starting to have the same issue. And this is how that other door started. Just something as simple as a little bit of missing paint and a couple little cracks in the wood. So this is going to be a lot easier fix because it's very minimal, which luckily DAP actually has this weatherproof patching compound. This is basically just like wood filler, but it's exterior grade and it's weatherproof. So it's gonna bond really well to this wood and it's gonna give us that weatherproof fill. So I'll do basically the same thing, just kind of prep this area. Scrape off any loose paint. So then we're gonna open up this guy and get some patching compound out. I'm actually going to put this on here pretty thick because we can come back and sand this down later on. All right, now we'll let that dry, go back to our other project. And once that dries, we can come back and sand it smooth, put a fresh coat of paint on it, and it'll be like it never existed. All right, now I honestly don't know how this is going to work. I've never done this before, but we will see how this goes. Basically, this is the epoxy filler that we're going to attempt to fill this area with. Now, this is a 2-part epoxy, which is going to make it a lot stronger, and it actually comes with a mixing nozzle. So this has a 20-minute working time, and I just realized I'm going to need a caulk gun, so I'll be right back. All right, here's my caulk gun. So I know that you are supposed to push this out until you get a nice uniform color right off the rip. So now I'm gonna try and get this into the sill. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do first? I don't want to take too long because I know this has a 20-minute working time. I'm gonna tape off where I don't want it to go. I can kind of see the line of the old wood where it went. Okay, let's try and get some of this epoxy in here. My only worry is that this is a lot of epoxy fill and that it might start to sag, which I can already see. So we'll just get some in here, start to let it stiffen up, and just see where we're at. Okay, my theory is that if I can kind of swipe across there using the top of it as my reference, and I can see where I'm a little light on the material. So I just kind of pile it up there, and then as I drag it across, it will actually kind of fill in those low spots, hopefully. Doesn't look too bad. Okay, I'm gonna stop messing with it. So this sanded up pretty good. Now I'm gonna put a coat of primer on it to make sure that we get good adhesion of the primer before we paint it. Don't knock me for the foam brush, that's all I've got. All right, same thing up here with this one. This has just got that patching waterproofing compound on it, but it is still a little rough. So we're just gonna knock it down with the sander and put a little primer on it. stuff is definitely easier than working with the epoxy. It just sands smoother, much easier. If you can get to a project like this before it gets to that stage down there, then you'll have to put a lot less effort into it. All right, so now we just wait for these 2 sets of primer to dry, and then we'll throw a couple coats of paint on it, and we should be good to go. Now, one last precaution that I am gonna take is I'm actually going to apply a clear bead of weatherproof sealant along the bottom of the door. That's just gonna make sure any water that does hit this sill doesn't get up underneath of the door trim itself. This is epoxy, so there's not really any issue, but there is some wood back there still that we want to protect, and that's what this is going to do. This is DAP's Ultra Clear. It's going to stay clear, and it's going to stay flexible even in colder temperatures. I'm going to go ahead and apply this here, as well as to all the other door trim to sill joints. So there you have it. This door trim is officially 100% restored and going to last me for many, many years to come. And the best part is this wood rot repair kit only cost me about 40 bucks versus hundreds of dollars to have someone come in here and professionally fix it, or thousands of dollars had I waited years from now and water actually got into the framing itself. With that done, now I'm gonna head back into the workshop and start on my next project. I'm thinking something outdoors, but let me know your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, be safe.